We've got a moose at the movies, Ukrainian firefighters training here in Indianapolis, and rain in the forecast. Welcome to a Monday evening. It's 10 o'clock. Great to have you with us. Sean and Swan with you this evening. The ladies have tonight off, and it's good to see you.
Yeah.
Boy, we started with a really chilly morning this morning, and it was, I mean, the blue sky was great, sun was great, but it didn't feel like spring.
Yeah, I think a week from now, because of what's on the way, I think folks are going to be, you know what, enough is enough. Because, well, the pattern is locked and loaded for us here for cold.
Doesn't sound good.
No.
I hear people complain that spring isn't long enough, that we sort of move from winter right into summer, and we enjoyed a couple of 80s,
I personally like the crisp, not necessarily record cold mornings, but I like crisp mornings.
Okay.
If we could get the afternoons back in the 60s, that would be preferable.
Did you fire the heater up again?
Yeah, we got to take the edge off just a little bit, just a little bit here. The kids would like it probably a lot warmer than Dad's setting it. Yeah, let's talk about this cold start we had this morning. Got down to 28 degrees. That ties the record low for this date back in 1910. I went back in the record books. We have only had 6 days since 1871 with a temperature of 28 degrees or colder, April 24th to the end of May. Now, our latest freeze occurred late May back in 1967.
All right.
So we've gone the end of May with a freeze before, but 28 or colder, only 6 days.
Doesn't happen very often.
On record here. We only got back into the low 50s today, currently in the 40s. So we are not as cold as we were this time last night, and that's because we've got some clouds coming in. The far eastern side of the state, frost advisory. You can see the shower action that's upstream across Illinois and Iowa, and I show you that. And notice how it's kind of in a narrow axis.
Right.
It looks like that is going to be pointing almost directly at I-74 for a good portion of tomorrow. Heavy rain, probably not, but it is going to be enough, I think, to limit warming, and we're certainly not going to have the sunshine that we had this morning here.
Right.
And I'm afraid to say that the long-range guidance is all kind of locked in on well below average temperatures to finish April and open up May.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
And this weekend
and
the weekend good.
The weekend could be rather nice.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I wish I had better news here. Yeah, that's why I say by this time next week, I think folks are just going to say enough of this.
It seems like we get in this cycle where it's like, it seems like the weekends are either always great or just always
Well, you remember
awful.
We had about 2 months of really just nasty Fridays.
Right.
Last weekend, I woke up and Saturday we had sunshine. I'm like, oh man, cool. It was a nice start. We're out on the soccer pitch. And then by the middle part of the day, the clouds kind of built in. I think we could be staring something, down something similar.
All right.
So.
All right. We'll get back to Sean, talk a little bit more about the forecast, get you all set up for your week. Do want to let you know that we've got about 30,000 firefighters from all around the world here in Indianapolis. They're here for the big International Fire Department Instructors Conference, which takes place in downtown Indy. And we've got 3 firefighters from Ukraine who are here from the war. They have seen things in their home country that we couldn't even imagine, and we went out today and talked with them today about their experience there and what they're learning here.
We need to make sure it's not moving side to side.
A car pinned under a truck. A scenario firefighters are training on this week here in Indianapolis.
It's not going to come down. Do we extricate in place? Drivers only trap dashes down on their knees.
But 3 firefighters listening intently have seen much worse. They came to Indianapolis from Ukraine.
Okay, it was kind of a miracle that we are here.
The Ukrainian firefighters have been on the line since Russia invaded their country.
We have an experience of working through the fires and through the different accidents during the battle scene, during the rocket and missile attack.
Is happening in Ukraine right now is figuring out how to get a job done with limited resources.
What they've seen in their home country is unimaginable to us.
A lot of people just lost almost everything, cars, apartments, Like I am living without my family, Alexei lives without his family, our family is in Germany.
You guys are going to be going to the school bus next?
The Ukrainian firefighters knew about the fire department instructors conference from Instagram and YouTube, but now they're here thanks to an organization called Help Ukrainian Firefighters. They want to learn.
We can use when rescue people in a collapsed house, collapsed building, and we can train with this equipment.
It was hard condition of working, but it's made us stronger.
This week, they'll be working alongside American firefighters, hoping to bring knowledge of training back to their home country and help fellow Ukrainians. So tomorrow, those 3 Ukrainian firefighters will be honored at a dinner. They will be introduced, and then they've got a booth down at the convention center. They'll be sharing their stories about what they've experienced in their country as they continue to, fight for their homeland.
It's just remarkable.
Yeah, it is. Right.
And of course, firefighters. That's that brotherhood, sisterhood, if you will.
Yep.
So yeah, just amazing that they're here.
And we want to welcome all the firefighters from all over the country that are here in our city this week, and hope you guys have and women have a great time while you're in town. All right, we do want to talk about this video of the day, this moose that got loose in an Alaska theater. Check this out. This moose up in Alaska, this happened last week. Workers had propped the door open. They wanted to let some cool air in, and the moose has got an inkling for some popcorn. So the moose just goes right on over there and starts chawing down on some of that movie popcorn. Look, none of us can resist movie popcorn, right?
No,
and I love the fact that, he just strolls right out. The workers don't even really, they're not even bothered
It's
by
Alaska,
this. It's Alaska.
right?
They see moose all the time, right?
Yeah.
So the moose did not stay for the film. Don't know if the moose was there seeing Mario
Don't waste
Brothers.
it. Don't waste that popcorn though. It's like $10 a bucket there.
I know.
Yeah.
So they were able to coax it back outside, and I just love how the partition there.
Sure.
The moose just glides right out the front door after just
Almost
helping
like
himself.
that moose has been there before. Kind of knew where to go, Yeah.
I just love that video. And again, the worker just kicking back there. So we thought that was really fun.
Yeah.
All right, so tonight at 11, we've got the day's headlines. And of course, we're going to be talking more about the weather. So in case people have just tuned in and missed your forecast.
Showers back in play tomorrow.
Yep.
Fair game. Make sure the kids, have a raincoat with them. You'll probably have some sprinkles or showers hitting your windshield.
Right.
So midweek is our brightest, and then we'll see those rain odds ramp up. And it's just bad timing here.
Sure.
And then that pattern, as I mentioned, as we go into the weekend. Of course, Sunday's our last day of April.
Yeah.
And then looking ahead into early next week.
Oh, man.
We are talking probably high temperatures 20 to over 25 degrees colder than that.
So are we talking
That
what,
would
40s or 50s?
40s,
Oh,
40s.
For the first week of May?
Possible for the first few days of May.
Oh,
it is a possibility. Yeah.
I can only laugh. It's Central
Well,
Indiana, right?
look, like I said, let's get it out of the way. Now, I hope, because, everything, we have these averages for a reason.
Yeah.
Let's hope that, the early portion of May is not well below average,
Yeah.
and then we get toward race weekend, and then we're way above average with highs,
Well, I'm already starting to think about the mini marathon, which is a week from Saturday,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
so wondering,
we'll
for
see.
the runners, what that
We'll
might
see.
be
Yeah,
like.
of course, cooler's better. Cooler's
right.
better for faster times.
Yeah.
I was thinking today the sky condition would have been perfect. I was out walking, but it was really breezy
Yeah,
today.
it sure was.
So
Yeah. All right.
let's keep our fingers crossed. It would be nice to have get all of our events in nice and quiet.
All right, I
It
want to
makes our
say,
life a lot
let's see
easier.
what everybody's saying here. Monica joining us tonight, Victoria saying, oh no, more cold temperatures.
I know.
Renita says, oh, come on, I want warmer temps. I'm with you, Renita, on that. Let's see, Jenny joining us tonight from Indiana, which is, we'd love to have you here. And Tammy Sue says, bring on some warm temperatures, please.
Yeah.
Jason joining us. Victoria saying, rain, rain, go away, come another day. Joyce is back from Versailles. Monica back with us. Sherry's with us. Ralph from Alabama tonight. We've got Linda, Teresa, Victoria, Mary saying blessings from Lafayette. So we've got a lot of friends joining us along the social media lines. Hope you will join Sean and Swan tonight. We're going to be on in 50 minutes over on Channel 13. Hope to see you then. Good night.